Hi, everybody.
Hey.
So excited to see you. Hi, Maya. How are you?
Hi. How are you? I'm so glad that we can come on here and talk to everybody today about this really important topic.
I know we've been talking behind the scenes for months to serve more audience because we all have a limited amount of hours in our day, and sometimes we just run out of the capacity. So today we'll be talking about how can you actually increase your profitability and capacity in your business and serve more people doing what you love, and attracting more audience to what you do. So today I'm joined by education consultant, online learning expert, Manja Horner, who's also our VIP speaker for the Women Thrive Summit. And I can't wait to hear a little bit more from you. So, welcome today.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for having me here. I'm really excited to be talking about this Women Thrive Summit in general and the opportunity that we all have to be able to share our stories and speak and learn from each other. But also, right now in this setting, in this live, I want to leave people with something really practical. I love to talk about all things learning, how to make incredible learning experiences for people. But today I'm actually going to shift a little bit because in the last few weeks, my clients and prospects are coming to me saying, I'm so maxed out. I'm a consultant or I'm a client, a coach, and I can't fulfill any more of my services. I'm at that service capacity, but like I've got this model that works really well. I've got a methodology. My thought leadership is super effective. And how do I leverage that? Like how do I recycle, repurpose content and make money out of this? And preferably, please, it doesn't need me to fulfill. Like something that's more passive and more scalable. And I even have some women with big goals of retiring in the next 7 years. Of business owners who are looking to break their own plateaus and thresholds. So, how do we do that? And are courses passe? Like, are they done? Are people tired of them? And can we leverage, potentially a course or something like this to create more revenue? So I'm going to talk about a couple of ideas, if that sounds okay with you.
Yes, definitely. I want to learn more about this because doing courses is something a lot of our audience actually talking about.
Mhm.
A lot of our community members have fantastic expertise and they want to get it out to more people and preferably on a passive income basis. Now, I was researching something today, and tell me
Mhm.
if this is true or not. Um, but apparently, there are 90% of courses go unfinished.
Yeah, the course completion rate is really low across the industry, and engagement can be low in memberships as well. It can be a challenge. Why? It's because we try to cram way too much into that course. There's actually a few reasons why. But one, they're just not finishable because they are too big, too much. Also, there's not a lot of great accountability built into the course in that automated way to help people finish or to encourage them to finish. Three, a lot of times the expectations are not well set up in advance. So people don't really know before they get into the course what they're about to bite off. So they bite off way more than they can chew. It's packed with tons of info that's necessary, but like, is it? And I've lost my train of thought here, but literally, it's like too much. Do they need it? And their expectations are out of whack. And the other part is the accountability. So helping people build habits so that they can get this thing done, holding them accountable. And finally, it's oh shoot, it's marketing. So you have to actually internally market your course.
Yeah.
You have to continue to push out communication to encourage people to keep going. You're doing great. Celebrate them along the way. So there's a few ways tactically, and I've got blog posts if people want to check that out, and even podcast episodes on my podcast, Your Greatest Work, talking about this very thing. So if you want more info on that, just please reach out and I can send you some links to some free existing content that I have. So yeah, definitely there's challenges with making a course more consumable. And
Mm,
we've got great solutions for that, just with starting with the actual needs of your audience. Do they need all of the stuff you're trying to jam in there? Or do they just need like a really specific pathway to take action to get that
So
transformation.
tell us a little bit more about what you do. What's your specialty?
Yeah. So my speciality is in learning, adult learning, and how to create content that's consumable, that's bingeable, that's finishable. That's definitely an area of my experience. I come from a music background and music teaching, and I worked in corporate learning and corporate training. So I've spent a lot of time creating hundreds and hundreds of pieces of learning assets. And I've been a coach, I've been a teacher, I've been a facilitator. So kind of had that full, well-rounded picture of what it takes to create a learning experience. And I help entrepreneurs do that for themselves. But the area I think that I want to emphasize is that because I'm an entrepreneur and I have to sell my stuff too, like I get it. I'm in your boat. I'm
Mhm.
right there with you. And I'm always looking at other industries to see how can we create better, smarter business models that aren't a one size fits all, that aren't a cookie cutter approach, because this whole live launching courses is exhausting. And is that the right fit for you? It's not personally for me. So I'm always looking at what are other ways that I can sell my course content, or I can package up things and make it work without me having to do these big huge launches. So I'm going to be talking about that in our speaker summit, but I'm going to give you a little teaser. One of my favorite models this year is licensing. How can you take that information you've got, that intellectual property that's just yours? How can you tighten up your methodology, maybe get it trademarked if need be, and then offer it as a licensed product? Other people need what you have, sometimes to just incorporate into their own program or their own consulting practice. People don't always come up with their own brand new ideas, especially if it's in a different area of expertise. So, for example, I am looking at licensing content from a brand positioning specialist. I'm a learning specialist. I'm not technically a brand specialist, although there's a lot of overlap in the process. But I'm looking at how can I license from her and help other people create a really solid framework for their learning, a methodology, and take all that content and turn it into something really robust. So that's an area I want to learn from, and I want to leverage someone else who does that really well. So I can buy her content and use that.
Yeah.
And vice versa, I sell my content to other people so they can incorporate it into their program. So there's a lot of different ways. I work with people one-on-one in a limited capacity.
Mm.
And I have a group program that's launching in April to help people build out their very own learning offer, their very own course. And that's kind of a college style. I've got a co facilitator helping me lead that. She's a college professor. And we're running it really with high accountability. You will not get out of getting your work done. So that's
That's the thing.
needed for some of us.
Right, because we all have these ideas, right? We have life experiences, we have work like experiences and things that we have achieved for ourselves. And very often we want to teach it to other people. But a lot of the times when it comes to creating a course, a fully pledged course that comes with accountability and milestones and learning materials and guides and videos and editing, it just becomes this huge project that we never ever seem to finish, never mind launch.
Hmm.
So just imagine how much money people are leaving on the table by procrastinating and saying, "Oh, I'm going to launch that course next week or next
Hmm.
month, or when I get around to it." That's just becomes the thing that constantly sits on your to-do list and never gets done.
And it feels awful having that like really high potential project sitting there undone. Like that feels bad in your own gut. I don't know about you, but I hate having that like project in my bucket or on my whiteboard and it's like never getting done. Um, so the whole point of this boot camp that we're running in the spring that's launching really soon, actually like only a few weeks after the summit, is to help people get that thing done finally. And I am a less is more person. So I'm going to be teaching you actually how to create a 4-module course. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need to have something that's 12 modules and takes 90 hours for people to do. And like, super complicated. No, 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 no. People actually don't need that to transform. So I'm looking at how can you strip it down to the most simple? How can you get people to take action first? People are
Mm,
so smart. They actually know and have consumed a lot more knowledge than you think. And that's not what they need. They don't need more info dumping. They need to take action. So, like,
right.
how can we build a course that just drives people into jumping into action immediately?
Yeah. And gives
I
them
actually
those quick
have,
wins.
I don't know if I can maybe pop a link somewhere, but it just came to mind. I have like a freebie. It's 10 activities in 10 minutes. And what this does is it gives you 10 activity ideas that you can build
Mhm.
into your membership or build into your course. That if you have 10 minutes of your audience's time, how can you drive the most result for them?
Mm.
So
That's
if,
powerful
yeah.
because you really, what happens is you want to give your mind a quick win. Because if
Hmm.
you can get that quick win, is that those endorphins that just hits your brain and you feel that reward and you feel that motivation, okay, let's do it again. Because if
Yes.
you choose a task that's going to be so humongous and you never finish it, then you feel like a failure. So really on the course or on any program, you want those small quick wins every day that mount up to big results and big transformation.
Oh my goodness, you have nailed it. So the way adults function is yes, we need those quick wins and we're in such a hurried society even still, and I think we can all feel that as life is opening up and things are starting to pick back up and events are available, things are on our calendar and scheduled, and we need the opportunities to feel those wins and take action and establish habits. And that happens with a course too. If we want someone to transform through our course or our experience, and people don't want more information, they want transformation. How do we create that for people? And it's super possible. And I'm a big fan of less complicated video courses and more just get people to take action, get them to
Mm,
put stuff on their calendar, get them to do the habits that are going to get them the results. So I'm a little bit different than a lot of course creation gurus on the Instagram. I'm a little different because I push action taking. And I think that comes from my years of experience and my training as a music teacher. Because telling people more about how to play that violin or that piano or that guitar is not going to help. What's going to help? Sitting down at that piano and actually practicing. I've got two
mm,
kids that just practiced this morning, and it's like 10 minutes, sit down, put your fingers on the keys, let's make
correct.
that music, work through that thing, and that's what's going to get you to where you need to be.
Amazing.
So
So,
let's talk about in the summit. You've got to attend this. Let's talk about how to create a business model that works for you, that helps you take all of that expertise and scale it, grow your business, and preferably more passively, because packing on more service type offers isn't helping you, you know?
no, it really isn't. And I want to see that freedom for so many women because
Mhm.
in today's society, there is no glory in working so many hours and being burnt
No.
out. We want to find ourselves freedom, right?
Yes.
This is the reason why we built businesses, become entrepreneurs. We want to create freedom. And passive income is the way to go because you want to spend time with your family. You want
Yes.
to go traveling. You may want to go walk for in the forest, on the beach, whatever. That is freedom. And
Mhm.
this is what I see with online courses and programs and passive income streams. You can give yourself back that freedom and still generate money while you're out and about enjoying life. And the best way of marketing it is actually showing people that you're living life, not sitting behind your desk being burnt out.
Mhm.
You
And that
know,
can feel corny because we see these coaches who are like, "Oh, every day's on the beach." And I'm not trying to paint a picture of that. I mean, that is ultimately a great goal. There's work, to establish. You have to put in the work to build that product. But if you can productize what you're doing, productize that transformation and that journey that you take people on, that's excellent. And it could be in a playbook. It could be in a community where you drive accountability. It could be in an app. It could be in a course that's the basis for a group program or the basis for an evergreen sales model. Like there's lots of options. And that's what I'm loving to help. That's what I love to help my clients with, especially when we meet one-on-one. It's what's the perfect thing for you that's going to get you to market fast.
Amazing. So, Manja, we are going to be seeing you during the Women Thrive Summit, March 21st to 26th. And your talk will be around the subject of building more passive income, right?
Yes, it will. Yeah, you've got a gold mine sitting right there in your thought leadership and in what you're already doing. So like, how do we find that, cultivate it, and grow something brand new? So I'm really excited to be talking to people. This is an inspirational topic and it's very doable. So let's figure out how to make it happen for you.
Amazing. So all you have to do is go over and save your spot today at the womenthrivesummit.com. Register. We have some amazing speakers that are going to transform not only your mindset, but also your business with some practical tips and ideas of how to build more passive income streams, be more visible, and build really financial abundance for your business. Plus, you get to connect with so many amazing expert speakers, authors, coaches, entrepreneurs, and other attendees on this event. And we have a global audience, so that means networking opportunities are endless. So do make sure you save your spot. If you're able to upgrade your ticket, go over and upgrade it. It's so worthwhile you upgrade, because with a paid ticket, you also get access to our previous summits, amazing goodie bags from our speakers. So it's definitely worthwhile making that investment and being there for those 6 days. And if you're not able to be there for those throughout the whole summit, when you purchase your ticket, you'll get a lifetime access to the replay. So what's not to love there?
There's so much value that people are going to want to be able to go back and search and listen to different speakers when they need that message, so it will be really helpful to have all those replays available. I can't wait to hear everybody speak. All of the snippets so far have just been incredible. So see you there.
Right. Well, we had such pleasure to have you here for today's live, Manja. If anybody has any questions, please do make sure you follow. Where can people find you, or your website?
Yes, please follow me on my LinkedIn, Manja Horner, or on Instagram, Boost Learning Experts. And my website is boostld.com, where you can find all those details.
Amazing. I'll just put the link to your website. So if anybody wants.
And that freebie I talked about is in the pop-up. So if you're curious about how to help your students take action in 10 minutes, that's where you can download it.
Amazing. So thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please come back and leave a comment below. Share this alive if you feel like this could add value to someone. And don't forget to save your spot for the Women Thrive Summit happening from the 21st to the 26th of March, and you'll get to meet not only Manja and learn from her expertise, but many other speakers on the summit. All right, we look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you so much for your time today.
Take care.